Hello, and we're back for part two. I have stripped away the other things that were in that file so that we really just have the assets that we created in part one. So it's the acorn and the leaf. I do want to touch on something now that is super useful and it's super time saver, having to do with, let's say, as you build out an illustration, you're wanting maybe some of these leaves to be darker. So check this out. I'm going to take this asset that I made, and I'm going to copy it. And then while you're selecting something, and it's important you have to be selecting it because you have to tell Illustrator what part of your document you want to edit, right? So I go up to Edit and go to Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. Okay, I'm doing, check this out. There's all kinds of bells and whistles you can do, but all I'm doing here is adjusting the brightness down here. And you can make it lighter, you could make it darker. So it's a very, very useful tool. So I just want to point that out. You could do it with the acorn too. Let's just, what the heck? Let's copy the acorn and let's say we want to make this one a little younger, skinnier acorn. And again, I would really encourage you, if you're going to be making assets and using them to build out something, add some variation on them. You could even go and you could warp them slightly, like you could go up to Effect and go to Warp. And what if I did Warp, Inflate, slightly bulgy? And then I would want to go Object, Expand Appearance. Okay. So anyhow, now we're just going to look at the branch and we're going to look at the background and adding texture. So I'm going to take all these things, make sure I group them because you don't want to be separating these things. Okay, I'm going to move these over here. So what I did here is I actually got my pencil tool. I added some smoothness to it. Nothing's checked. And I set it to have, whoops, I'm selecting something it's making that change to what I'm selecting. So I've got the pencil tool. It's currently got a black stroke. I don't want a black stroke, and I don't want any fill. So get rid of that fill. And I'm going to go with I'm going to go with this midtone here. And now I'm just going to create a branch like this. I guess I could do another branch over here. But here's where, take note, I'm going to select both these things and I'm going to do two things. Nature doesn't have flat edges like that. It's usually slightly round. So that's just, I just changed the cap. Okay. And then I chunked it up just a little bit. So I looked at the size is kind of what I need on the very end of the branch. So now I'm going to select one of these branches and go to this tool down here, Shift W, the width tool. I'm going to click on it, and at the very end where the branch is going to go towards the trunk, I'm just going to hold make it a little chunkier. And because nature is always maybe a little variation here, and maybe a little, just add a thing. Now, I would suggest that you pull way out on it and then bring it in slowly. It's kind of an easier way to control. And I will do this the same. I will select this. Oops. You actually, my bad. You have to select something to get that width tool to work. So you have to wake up that object, get to width tool, quick key, Shift W. And I'm just going to open this up just a little bit here. And then, did you know, you could, I believe, you could just get to your curvature tool, and like say you wanted this branch to kind of curve a little bit, you could just click and add a node there and kind of bend it around. And then hold down Command to get that tool to be quiet. And then once you let go, it's an active tool again, and it's gonna wake up when it clicks this area. You could make a little curvy branch. Okay. So that's the branch. So now what you could do is, and I believe I did this. I think I selected, I'm going to group this. Now I'm going to actually, if you look at the outline view, it's not expanded. I'm going to, oops, whoa, sorry there. I'm going to go to Object and Expand Appearance. So if you look at the outline again, it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to do one more thing just to keep things nice and clean. I'm going to go to Pathfinder Unite. So this is one solid shape. There's no intersecting lines here. It's one solid shape. So now I'm just going to take my leaves, and remember, you just hover over a corner and you can leaves, the copy, like this. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. And then, of course, you've got your acorns. Now, here's where you can have fun because acorns are most, in this view, I'm going to imagine the acorn is sitting in the front. And I'm going to maybe just down, and they don't go straight down, so I'll turn it a little bit. But I'm going to imagine that this acorn is partially hidden. Let me see. You could just spend all day doing this, couldn't you? I'm going to imagine that there's maybe a little branch here. It's coming out there. But here's what I want to show you. I'm going to take that oak leaf and I'm going to arrange it to the front. So then that shadow cast on it looks, it looks just more realistic. So this is the concept. I'm not going to do the whole thing. And then the last thing I want to show you is that if you, let's get to the rectangle tool. And I'm going to get to this sort of nice cream colored stock. And I'm going to, oops, that's not the right color. Oh, I always do that. No, I want the fill to be that kind of creamy colored stock. And then I'm actually going to take and just hold down on this and uniformly pull it in so I get sort of a round look. I'm going to go to Effect, and I'm going to go down to Stylize, and I want to feather. So it's going to soften that edge. Now it's doing it over 14. It's probably remembering that was the last setting I did. I'm going to do a little bit more. And its preview is set so I can see what I'm doing. Click OK. Now I just need to Object, Arrange, Send to the back. So now what you can do is, something, I think with this branch, it would be interesting if I added an effect. Stylize, Drop Shadow. And it's going to remember that last setting I had, which was no blur, but I'm going to tuck it in a little bit. I don't want it, whoops. I don't want it, I want it just slightly next to the branch. So I'm going to, I'll do 3 there and 3 there. And so it's just creating a little bit of a soft shadow next to it, maybe a little bit more. Just the offset from the object is 6 points. There. Okay. So let's imagine there was more leaves on this or whatever. But here's what you can do is you can select everything if you want to do it this way and go to Effect, and you want to Texture, Grain. And now it's going to give you a preview. It's going to be adding a little texture. Now it's showing this is this tiny little thing down here at the bottom. It's showing you the artboard at 100%, but you're not able to see all those wonderful elements. So you can go with a preset, just go down to like 50%. And it's just, it's actually just showing that background. That's okay. So it added that texture over everything, but it actually in the preview only showed me that butterscotch color. But you can see it applied it to everything there. And that particular technique, I think, is pretty valuable in Illustrator because generally the creations in Illustrator, for those that initially explored, are pretty hard edge. And using these techniques can add something, add kind of like a softness to it. And it's lots of fun to fool around with. So that is a technique for creating an oak leaf and a branch and an acorn.